Hi teachers, welcome back to Pradeep Lessons. Today we are going to watch complete English handmade teaching learning materials and teaching ideas. That is AP Government English textbooks called Blossoms. What's inside this video? Over 200 best working models and charts, a wide variety of materials to enhance student learning. Though I have taken great care in preparing this video, a few small errors might have crept in. I kindly request your understanding and forgiveness for the same. I would like sincere thanks to Manohar sir and special thanks to Venugopal sir. Let's look at the top teaching learning materials and teaching ideas for class 1 English. Now we are going to watch first teaching learning material for class 1. It is Blossoms 1 complete textbook picture TLM stick cards. Now we are watching some more picture stick cards. This is another model of teaching learning material. It is called blocks TLM. Each block contains different pictures. One block covered 6 pictures. This is the front view of the this teaching learning material. This is A to Z alphabet ice cream sticks for capital letters. In the same way, I prepared ice cream sticks for small alphabet. Now we are watching capital A to Z alphabet. It is for strokes. How to write English alphabet by using strokes. This is small alphabet. To write small alphabet, next my TLM is about matching alphabet. In this teaching learning material, different type of matching cards is here. We have to match from capital to small. Next, my teaching learning material is about matching. That is picture to letters. For example, mother is a word starting with which letter? This type of teaching concept have to use this teaching learning material. It is very interactive. Children can participate very actively. Next, my teaching learning material is about parts of the body. Next, I prepared wheel TLM for my body parts. Second model of wheel TLM about my body parts. Similarly, I made wheel TLM for my actions, fruits, vegetables, birds, animals around us. Next, A to Z picture vocabulary. Each letter covered maximum 10 pictures. We are now watching remaining letters of picture vocabulary. Next teaching learning material is about A to Z blocks TLM. Now we are going to watch complete English teaching learning materials and teaching ideas for class 2. This is my first teaching learning material for class 2. Usage of articles. For this usage of articles, I made this type of teaching learning material. It is innovative and interactive teaching learning material. Students can participate very actively. Another model of teaching learning materials for usage of articles. This is 3D object type teaching learning material for usage of articles. Next, my teaching learning material is about classification of things in a classroom and things in the bag. Next, my TLM is wheel TLM. Next, my teaching learning material is capital letters to small letters. For this, I made it is very colorful and attractive. Next, my TLM is identifying the vowels and the consonants in a word. For this, I made this type of teaching learning material. It is very colorful to attract children. Next, my teaching learning material usage of capital letter. This is front view of this. Next, my teaching learning material is combine the letters to form new words. This TLM can be used for complete class 2 textbook. You can replace these wheels and join or combine the letter to form new words. Next, my teaching learning material. Write the names of the pictures from the help box. Again, I prepare the teaching learning material for identifying vowels and consonants. For this concept, I made this type of teaching learning material. Another view of this TLM. Next, TLM is about write the names of the pictures from the help box. It is in Let's Play lesson. Next, this is a TLM for action time. In this action time, these are the keywords of this Let's Play lesson. You are watching some more words, that is picture and its name. Next, how to usage pronoun. For this pronouns, I prepare this type of teaching learning material. I made another model for usage of pronouns concept. May I help you write the names of the pictures from the help box? Next, my teaching learning material is about write plural forms of the following words. For this concept, I made this type of innovative and interactive teaching learning material. Next, keywords of the lesson my house. This teaching learning material for my house. Next, the picture and keywords of the lesson what am I. You are watching some more words. My teaching learning material is about I am perfect lesson. These are all called action words. In this slide, we are watching before activity and after activity. This is what am I help box words and its pictures. This is picture and keywords of the lesson Let's Plant. Next, teaching learning material is about plant and its parts. Keywords of the lesson. Let's plant some other words in the same lesson. Colorful garden. Next, wheel TLM for colorful garden. Keywords of the lesson. Our festivals. Some other words in this same lesson. Next lesson is Ravi's birthday. In this lesson, these are the keywords of this lesson. Some other words in the same lesson. This is very interest and innovative teaching learning material for conjunction working model TLM. This is front view of this teaching learning material. Another view of this conjunction working model. Next, these are all the keywords of a lesson, my grandpa's village. Some other words in this lesson. These are all keywords in this lesson, that is my grandpa's village. Next lesson, our helpers. In this action time, these are all the keywords. It is in workbook activity. Next, my wheel TLM is for our helpers. Another wheel TLM for my talking car. This is Magic Box English TLM. We can use this TLM for complete English textbook class 2. This chart is about complete English vocabulary of class 2. Some other words. This is final TLM chart. Now we are going to watch class 3 English complete teaching learning materials and teaching ideas. My first TLM for class 3 opposite words. It is in Tenali Rama and the Thief's lesson. For this opposite words, I made matching cards. Next, my TLM is story cards about Tenali Rama and the thieves. In this teaching learning material, each picture card have description card. We have to arrange correct manner, that is from story starting to ending. Next, my TLM is about common noun. It is in Tenali Rama and the Thieves lesson. In the same way, I made another concept of teaching learning material, that is proper noun. My TLM is about alphabetical order. For this alphabetical order, I made this type of teaching learning material. It is interactive TLM. Next, my TLM is about plural forms of the following words. For plural forms, I made picture matching cards. After the activity, we have to match plural forms. Next, my TLM is about how to use can I or may I. This is wheel TLM. Next, my TLM is about personal pronouns. It is flip TLM. You can see at this slide. Next, my TLM is about classification, domestic animals and wild animals. This is interactive teaching learning material for children. Finally, the teaching learning material is here after the activity. Next, my teaching learning material is about suitable adjectives. Suitable adjectives, I made fish type wheel TLM. Next, my learning material is punctuation mark. Next, my TLM is about prepositions. It means place of prepositions. For this place of prepositions, I made excellent and beautiful attractive teaching learning material. You can see at this slide. Here are 5 blanks are there. Each blank I prepared very colorfully. You are watching now. Next, my TLM is about vehicle sounds. It is in Help Me Please lesson. For this, I made wheel TLM. Next, my TLM is about synonyms. After the activity, synonyms appearing like this. Next, my TLM is about synonyms. For the synonyms, I made this type of matching cards TLM. Next, my TLM is about word chain. For this word chain, I made this type of train TLM. It is very interactive. Children can participate actively. Next, my TLM is about making a meaningful sentences. For meaningful sentences, I made this type of TLM. Next, my final TLM is about opposite words. For this opposite words, I made this type of wheel TLM. Now we are going to watch complete teaching learning material and teaching ideas for class 4 English. This is my first TLM for class 4. Keywords of the lesson 3 butterflies. Next my TLM is for to teach material nouns. Next I prepared wheel TLM for how to using can and may. This is English language teaching learning material for instructional commands. Next, I prepared teaching learning material for to teach singulars and plurals. For this, I prepared interactive teaching learning material. Next, my TLM is the keywords of the lesson, Major John Chand. Next, I prepared teaching learning material for irregular plurals. For irregular plurals, I prepared matching cards. I prepared another model of teaching learning material to teach irregular plurals. This TLM is called flip TLM. Next, I prepared a TLM for suitable pronouns. For this, I prepared flip TLM. It is also a interactive TLM for children. Next, I prepared a teaching learning material for alphabetical order. Next, my TLM is keywords of a trip of memories. Next, I prepared a TLM for synonyms. For synonyms, I prepared butterfly matching cards. TLM for antonyms. For these antonyms, I prepared matching cards. And also, I prepared antonyms TLM. Next, I prepared a beautiful, attractive teaching learning material for grammar activity. One more teaching learning material for describing and naming words. For this, I prepared Wheel TLM. Interactive teaching learning material for punctuation marks. It is Flip TLM. Next, my TLM is for WH questions. Before the activity, TLM was appeared like this. After activity, another model of WH questions. Next, I prepared alphabetical words TLM. This TLM used for alphabetical order. Next, my TLM was synonyms. Next, I prepared a pyramid for prepositions. This is front view of prepositions pyramid, that is time of prepositions. I made another model teaching learning material for time of prepositions. I prepared again alphabetical order TLM. It is very beautiful and attractive. Next, my TLM is for present continuous tense. I made this type of wheel TLM. I made a TLM for opposite words. Another model of TLM to teach vocabulary act after the activity. Finally, I prepared a mind map for kingdom. Now we are watching mind map of kingdom and its elements. Let's look at the top teaching strategies and teaching learning materials for class 5. The teaching learning material I prepared to teach compound words. The teaching learning material appeared like this before activity. Fun with compound words, creative teaching learning material for kids. The teaching learning material I prepared to teach the simple past tense. This is grammar activity located in 5th class, Unit 1, Mallika goes to school. Wheel TLM for simple past tense. The instructional material I made to teach collective nouns effectively. My self-made educational materials for teaching collective nouns. The teaching learning material I prepared to teach English language game. It is in located class 5 English textbook Mallika goes to school. Engaging puppet show tool for the my sweet memories lesson. Next, my TLM is for antonyms. Rotating wheel TLM designed for antonyms practice. Then mind map TLM to teach about village and its elements. Next, my TLM is to teach suffixes. I prepared this wheel TLM for to teach suffixes. This is model 1. After again I prepared some more wheel TLMs. This is another model to teach suffixes. This is matching arrow cards for to teach suffixes. Next, my TLM is for WH questions. The teaching learning material I prepared to teach WH questions before activity. Finally, the TLM appeared look like this after the activity. This is TLM charts for to teach WH questions colorful and attractive. Next, my TLM is to teach synonyms. To teach synonyms, I prepared matching arrow cards. One more TLM I prepared to teach antonyms. Attractive wheel TLM for to teach antonyms. Then the teaching learning material I prepared to teach place of prepositions. This TLM is most beautiful and colorful, attractive. An excellent handmade flip TLM was prepared by me to teach the lesson The Wondrous Woman. Finally, I prepared the instructional material I made to teach homophones. This is front view of the homophones TLM. This is another view of homophones. Then I prepared my self-made educational materials for to teach adverbs.